2, and we're live. We're live.
We are live.
4 seconds in. Hey, look, notification.
Let's see if I got it. They're so bad about setting them out. They're brutal.
They are. They sure are.
You don't notice it until you start a channel of your own and you realize.
I realize we're not live.
Chili Mama Bird.
Clutch. Boom. That's awesome. Hey. Oh, Maddie Spice. $1 silver. What's up? Oh, should we wait a little longer?
Yeah.
Give them a couple of minutes.
It's kind of a momentous thing. This moment is never going to happen again.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. So make it
count. Keep patiently waiting.
I have too. That's why we're laughing.
Right. Yeah.
James J.
James J's here, yeah. And what is that? Rolling?
Amarola wants to see some Robbie Duppers. You'll see how this plays out. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense yet, but you'll see it. It'll make sense in a few minutes.
Right. It will. So, I mean, we have a lot of people here, kind of. So, like Johnny was saying, one time, that's it.
1 year.
1 year.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
What a funny year it's been.
It's been a crazy year.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. I mean, 2020 started rough. I mean, it was rough for everyone, for myself included. I don't know. Oh, God.
I'll tell you what, I got some questions I've sort of put together that I want to ask you. Now that you have 1 year, you're like a legit YouTuber now. So I got some questions I want to ask you. I'm sure there are a lot of questions. If we had asked them what their questions were, a lot of them would be these questions.
Let's do it.
First of all, before we do that, when we first started doing these videos,
right?
First, people they thought that I didn't like you, that I was trying to hurt you,
right?
And now we're like friends, and people don't think we are,
right? So it's great because we just got done coming from the store.
Yeah.
We hang out like every day, sometimes off camera. Like,
it's the truth. The first time we were ever in my apartment, they're like, "Dude, what is David doing in your apartment?" I'm like, he's cleaning it. What do you think?
Right?
He's hanging out with me. So here are the questions I have. It was all by accident, and that's the beautiful thing. My channel was completely by accident. None of it was planned out. None of this was planned. No, but it seems like you're just following the right footsteps. But you're 1 year's behind you. What are your First of all, do you have any regrets at all?
No, I'm.
How has your life changed since you started doing YouTube?
I think it did one complete 180. Like I went from doing just everyday life to like having a community to back me up. Because I've done multiple things, like going to school, going to college, stuff like that. Like I kind of felt there, but it felt all the way there. With this community, it's insane. The Chile community is all over the world. Like it's insane how much support you guys show. The Pepper Posse, everyone from Chase the Heat, anyone from just everywhere, global.
It's a pretty cool family.
It is. It's huge. It's bigger than I could like.
As big as it is, though, it's all really tight at the same time.
Yeah,
it's worldwide, but like word spreads fast and it's kind of a neat thing. I can't help but notice you have some cool numbers. What are those numbers, David?
Yeah, that's Keith Nichols. Like he knows. See, some of you guys know. Actually, a lot of people know who my first Reaper was. A lot of them from day one.
Yep. This is special. What we're doing today. I'll tell you why in a minute. But we have 2 Reapers. These, believe it or not, these are Reapers. They are the 16 gram here, 15 gram here. Enormous Reapers. But I'll tell you who grew them in just a minute because it's kind of cool.
Right.
But go ahead and tell us these numbers.
365 days. That's crazy. Numbers. We got 438 views in a year. 1 year.
How much is it? 477,000 views.
477.
Really close to 500,000.
And that's just on my channel.
That's a crazy. If you add your numbers with mine, because if you add all the video views from the videos you've been in with me, it's over 1 million. I'm sure.
It's insane. Like,
it's nuts.
It is nuts. Like even the very first video, like took off with how many views? It's astounding.
The first one we ever did has, I think, close to 100,000 views on it. But the weird thing is, and we've said this before, but we didn't plan any of this. It's like, I was like, hey, do you want to do a video?
Sure.
And you're like, yeah. Do you want to eat a pepper? You're like, sure. We were behind your back. We're like, yeah, he's going to do it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, the funny thing is, I guess I had an inner chili head because when Foy asked me to try something, I'm like, what's the worst that could happen?
It's always been in you. You couldn't do what this year couldn't have gone the way it had gone if you weren't a legit chili. It was just ready to emerge. But I mean, because there's like tipping your toe in the water and kind of feeling it out. Then there's like jumping in the deep end with weights on your ankles. That's kind of what you did. Right. Just straight. No. Well, let me ask you that. Okay, keep going on with those comments.
Yes.
I have more questions for you.
Yes, sir. So let's see. 7,839 subs. Big family. That's a big family.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's a good arena. That's a good sized arena. That's like half the population of where I grew up in. And it's only been a year. And it just
mind blowing.
It is mind bending, mind blowing. It's hard to grasp it at that time, guys. Like it is. And sometimes you have to step back and take everything, soak it in, but you can't sometimes. I mean, it just like it's already a year, 365. It's already a year. I still haven't soaked any of this up. What else we got? We have watch hours, view hours, 34,400 view hours.
Hey Siri, 34,400 hours equals how many days?
34,400 hours is 1,433.33 days.
So a couple of years of view time. Isn't that cool? Do you know my Siri has an Australian accent?
Pretty ready, aren't you? But me and.
All right, now I have a couple questions for you. Have you ever found it overwhelming, like just to the point where all these changes are happening and they're happening faster for you than they did for me? They sort of happened much more gradually.
Right.
But do you ever get overwhelmed? Because I had moments when I first started that it still happens to me, where I'm just absolutely overwhelmed by it all.
Where it will test me is going to be next week. Because like I so to say I have to hide behind the camera, even though I'm in front of it. I have not gone like in public to a festival so I'm excited to see what happens next week in Oxford, but I'm also terrified because that's a lot of people that
I like being at shows where I can walk around. Because
right.
I'm not stuck. You can walk around, and when I'm in a booth, it's uncomfortable because you feel like you're in a fishbowl. You're stuck there. People just step and they stand and just look at you like they throw peanuts at you. Eat it. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. What is the worst cramps you've ever had? Do you remember it?
I can tell you the easiest and the hardest thing I've ever done. Easiest thing, I think Takis on my cheek, Taki puffs. Easiest thing, great, tastes great, amazing. Plutonium. And it's not hot. It's like your body turns to ashes. You burn. You physically burn. You like a nice little pile of ash, and then that's it.
It's brutal.
It's brutal. And
I told you. I warned you. I mean, didn't I? How many times I said, don't do it? The first week, when you first started your channel, you talked about it. I'm like, dude,
all excited when it happened, right? And then when it happened, I'm like gone. Like I couldn't talk. I felt like just everything was closing in. It was terrible. Definitely by milestone plutonium. And then I think I bought the 2 tubes of terror. Second one, halfway through. Because you guys always ask me, why don't you record your the aftermath? If you guys go to the live stream I did with the 2 tubes back to back, that was as accurate as it gets. If you ask me, that was probably the scariest one I've had.
Yeah, if you have 911 queued up on your phone and all you gotta do is push the green button, that's when you know that you're in a
bad.
But then you start doing the math. You start connecting the dots in your head. You go to the doctor, you go to the ER, emergency room,
right?
And they say, "Well, what happened to you?"
And that's
I drank some plutonium. And then they panic until they realize that plutonium was actually not plutonium. And they say, "Well, why'd you do that?" Well, I have a YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
I mean,
you're not going to get any sympathy, and so when you start thinking, then they're what they're going to do. They're going to stick you with a big bill for calling you an idiot. The most fun you've had? Any videos stand out as far as videos that were just really, really fun?
Yeah, all the videos are fun. Every single one of them, it brings me joy to bring content to you guys, and I love the fact that you guys enjoy it just as much as I enjoy doing it. Pastrami.
We've had some funny moments right here.
Yeah, we had
Carl was sitting. That was a funny video.
She showed me outside, me catching my barf. I mean, there's so many.
Tried to anyway.
Yeah, right. There's so many
Right there.
moments. Yeah.
Here's the weird thing. I never watch. I don't know if you ever do. I never watch videos of my own. I don't like it. If I hear my voice, I'm like, oh, turn that off.
Right. Yes.
The only videos I watch that I'm in are videos where I'm with my brother or you guys.
Yeah.
Those are because I'm watching you.
Right.
More
Exactly.
than not watching me.
Yes.
But they're fun to watch.
They are.
Really are.
And I got to step in your shoes at one point. We would have my family try some of these peppers and these peanuts, and like I get to see their reaction. I get to like kind of snicker a little bit, just laugh. That was also fun. I mean, we did today this video right now. We're doing 250, the 250th one, and I mean every day is exciting. I just don't know what to do. I can look at something like, yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, it's freedom. You don't need to clear anything with anybody. Whatever you feel like doing, we sit down and brainstorm. Like that stuff we've been planning for a long time. We don't want to say anything because we've been planning. You know that thing we've been planning.
Right.
We got to do that. That would be epic. And if you worked for a company, you said, "Hey, I got an idea." Boy, you know how fast they'd shoot that down.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
They'd be like, "No, big reject." Cameron
Right.
would put a stop to that. But doing your own thing, you can kind of do. You don't need to clear anything.
Whole bottles of drinking the whole bottle of tincture was round one was just by far the most violent one ever. And what was that? Tom Bruin, his 15-month-old, that was bad. I mean, the only reason why I did that is just to test myself, to build tolerance, I think. I mean, there's really no reason behind half these ideas.
Here's a really good question. What was my favorite Elmer video? Elmer moment. Charlie Mullins asked, Johnny, what was your favorite Elmer Fudd moment with David? To me, it's such a privilege when Elmer shows up. I think nowadays it's even more exciting when Elmer shows up because back in the beginning, you just waved a pepper under his nose and you start talking like Elmer. So now when you hit Elmer, it's a different. It's kind of a unique thing. But back in the day, I mean, the first couple of videos, I would watch them and laugh. So I'd laugh till my sides hurt. And I've been around you enough when you've been speaking Elmer that I'm really good at it.
Yeah,
I get Elmer.
It's own language and you understand it.
Just totally. Well, not only that, I think if it didn't do what I do, I wouldn't understand you as well because I know exactly what you're feeling. I know what you're saying. It's funny as can be.
Let's see what else.
All right. Well, you know what we should do? We should tell everybody what pepper we're eating.
Yes. You want to go ahead?
Now, let me kind of share this with you. The very first pepper we ever did was grown by Tim Myers from right here, Hotheads Official. There's a little sticker over there, magnet. And the reason it was a really cool pepper because if you guys remember, you saw that video. It was a mutant. It was a I don't know what you call them, twin pod, one stem, two pods, like Siamese peppers. And I thought this would be a great one because we can do a comparison to show what a newbie is compared to somebody who's been doing this for a long time. And that was a great Elmer. Great Elmer moment. That Elmer, if you watch that one, you put your head down like this. You would put your head down, David, pick your helm up, Elmer. And you were Elmer for like 15 minutes. It was so funny. But Tim Myers, thank you so much for that. It was great. He's a bunch of peppers we did. All the Siamese pods came from him. We did a couple of those last year.
We did.
I didn't reach out to Tim and said, hey, what do you got? Tim reached out to me a week ago and said, I got some peppers for you. These arrived. These are Carolina Reapers from the same grower from Tim Myers from the first video we ever made. And I thought it would be kind of neat if we ate these.
Right.
That's funny.
Right.
But
yes.
So here's what we have. We have two Carolina Reapers. We have a 16-gram Reaper. And we have a 15-gram Reaper. And they were grown by the same grower, Tim Myers. So thank you, Tim. Hotheads Official. Big shout out. Right. Now, all the early videos, when there was a bigger pod, a little pod, I'd take the bigger pod and give you a little. I think it's only fair that since today is your first year, you take the bigger pod today. All right.
Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate that. I mean,
all right. So,
the first one is probably
the size of the tip. Are these gorgeous? Yeah. How beautiful these are. If you guys look at how, I'm not even.
It's
joking.
almost realistic.
It's just almost like you went to a movie studio and said, "Look, we want a perfect pepper. Make a mold for movies." Look at that thing. It's just absurd how pretty it is.
And just massive and.
Put that on the scale. Prove that you have the heavier one. That should be 16 grams.
Wait, pods here.
There you go. Should be 16. Yep, you got the big one. All right, so let's cut this thing open and see what it looks like.
You can smell it through it. And normally you can't. Look.
You can.
Thank you very much.
If you don't mind me cutting your pepper for you. There you go. My pot knife. Thank you, Brie. Cut a ton of peppers.
Yo. That's dangerous.
Yep. Look how oily that is. Here, guys, check it out. This is what mine looks like. David, hold yours up there.
Oh.
And there's David's. Two monster reapers.
I mean, look at the wall on
I
there.
kind of want to take a picture of the inside of this. You mind if I do that real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Be good for Instagram. In fact, you know what we need to do? In the moment, hold your pepper up. This is for the Instagram. There you go. All right, so that'll go up on Instagram. You can check that out later.
All right. Well,
So this is a toast to you. You are a legit Chiliad, and I'm proud of you for how you've come a long way.
Could have done it without.
And I didn't pick you.
Posse.
You were. This was supposed to happen. I mean, I firmly believe this was supposed to happen. You even standing here right now was supposed to happen. So
Yeah. Although it was last minute.
it was. And this is. If you guys have anything hot at home, I don't care if it's chips or pepper, hold something up and toast it in honor of David today. He is a YouTuber, my apprentice. There's a mouthful of pepper.
Now we need to say hi to everyone while we're chilling and supper. It's a monster of a pod. Here we go. We're gonna get some questions. I have questions on here. That's hot. That's a lot of Reaper.
What's going to happen? The suspense is incredible. I hope it doesn't stop.
I'm sweating.
You probably won't ever encounter a Reaper hotter if it's any consolation.
That's a monster of a pod. Imagine trying to eat like 5 of those.
Yeah. You're sweating.
I'm sweating. You see it. Oh, guys. Yeah, see that shine? That's me sweating. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
I gave this to David when I did the Flaming Hot Doritos. Flaming Hot Mountain Dew. They sent this in there, so there's.
Oh, that's nice.
You'll see this on eBay later on.
Get the marker.
Right? You ought to sign it. You ought to sign that. Seriously, do this giveaway here. I happen to have a marker right here.
Hold on. That's building up, slobbering, and
Where you at heat-wise?
6.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I've had pods all week. Oh, man.
Homer?
I don't think so, but it's hot.
Yeah, it's a start. If you start talking weird.
Oh, man. Yeah, is that a Silver Creek Pepper Cup? Just get started. It is. I mean, it's hot. Someone said that we should do this forever, never stop doing it. I don't think I can.
What?
YouTube. Someone commented.
You can't do it forever?
I can. So never.
Well, here's the nice thing. It's not like we're sprinting quarter miles. It's not like we're middle linebackers in the NFL. We eat stuff. 98-year-old people today are going to eat stuff. So you can pretty much. It's funny you bring that up. Someone made a comment, and I got this in a comment yesterday. When I started mine, I never thought this would happen. You never thought this would happen. I promise you.
Never in a million years.
I started the channel literally just to have a good time and have fun and to to make the chili community bigger. And really, the main thing was just to have a good time because it was fun. And I've always said that the minute it's no longer a good time, I'll find a different obstacle to tackle. You want me to help you with that, son? Are you using are you using Morse code? Whoa. Stop. Here, now try it.
Okay. It's the heat. You can't really concentrate. Oh, I'm getting boogers everywhere. I can feel it.
If you drop those on my arm, I'm gonna be so upset.
It hurts to swallow. Woo. Tim Meyer, man, that's a hot
Tim. You know what I'm going to do? I think I thought about this morning. I might,
okay.
and I'm not willing to do it anytime soon, so nobody get excited.
I should have done Damo.
You should have just said Damo. He's giving me a tattoo because this signature actually won't work. I thought about giving up peppers for like a whole month, giving up everything hot, and for an entire month.
So you start breathing too?
No, I just don't think I could do it. As a problem.
Yeah, might as well stop breathing at that point. So why should record this? Everyone just looking at us. What are you doing?
He's when I'm done, I'm gonna show you what this looks like.
That's it.
You're gonna stop right there? Damo, yeah. And this is what happens. You send a kid to college, me and David, we send our boy to school, and this is when he comes back. That's David Ma. But it's there for history.
It's there. Whew.
I'm back to 0 already.
I'm at like a 3. Excuse me.
But what fun. So last question that I'm going to ask you, you can do it, you know, finish how you want. But what are your plans? What does the next year hold for Dama and the Pepper Posse?
Double subs for sure. More interaction with you guys on Insta or like social media. I'm terrible at social media. Just communicate with you guys more. Have more products. Headband, tinctures coming out.
Maybe a bucket.
Yeah, tinctures coming out. I mean, merchandise year 2. That's it for now. I mean, and then I would say do more content, but I mean, I love what I do, and I think right now at what I have at my capacity, I think it's enough. I truly believe that, and I think it should be good like that. Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man. Been a good year.
It has. And I got some questions from Instagram.
What are you doing? What's happening? Well, no, I'm not having it.
How long ago did you start eating hot stuff? I told this story before, and I've told it probably a couple times. You know this. I've told you. Since the day you asked me before that, literally the day before that, I've never had a pepper. Was never salsa. I'll do chips. I'll do. But never like an actual pod. Not from the peppuccino. I've never had that before. Now habaneros, never had that before. Never pods in like straight from the garden. My mom grew them. Just never like I've seen it and I've like she put it in salsa. That's literally it. And never like consumed pods.
So the first one you ever ate was a Reaper. You know the funny thing is the second season started. Your second season happened within the first year of your channel. But when the second season started opening up again, I remember how excited you were. He was like a little kid at Christmas. Pods are here. Pods are here. So excited. And I think I remember saying to you that day, man, it's for real. You were supposed to do this. You're a chili head.
And it's the same thing. I mean, you told me this. You gave me a heads up. You're like, and I was like, we'll see. I mean, we'll see because it was before anything really happened. It was just like this growing phase. And the growing phase just kind of skipped over and just went straight to a channel. And man, whenever pod season came for the second season, or I guess, yeah, my second season, my first year in YouTube, couldn't be more excited. I could not have been more excited. Even now you can see it in Big Al even.
I know.
You can definitely see it in Big Al. I mean, it's amazing how one nice fruit can taste.
Well, to me, I love peppers. Everyone tastes different. They different burn, different kinds of burn. They burn you in different places.
Right.
What a special creature a pepper is.
Right. And another question someone asked was, what's my favorite pod?
Good question.
And my answer is going to be simple because I've done it for a year, but the next one is going to be my favorite pod.
What?
The next pod is always my favorite pod.
Boy, that's quotable right there.
Yes.
Wow. What's your favorite pod? My next one. That's quotable. That's worthy of putting on a shirt. you come up with that?
Yeah.
Or did you hear me say that?
Have you said that? Yeah. Right. Padawan. I mean, all these names
Just happened.
just happened. And it's funny because growing up, no nicknames. I swear to you, it's always David. It was always been David. It's
I
always
call
been,
you Dayma half the time.
half time it's Daymon. Yeah, now it's Daymon, College Boy, the Pepper Apprentice.
College Boy.
College Boy is funny. Padawan. I mean,
the first time we dropped a College Boy in a video, because we've been calling College Boy for a while.
right.
Someone gave me a hard time scathing, said, "Don't stomp on David because he has dreams." I'm like, I'm a little supportive guy of his dreams.
Right.
But boy, they were upset with you.
They were upset with you.
Well, it's like going back to the beginning. A lot of people thought I was like, my goal was to hurt you. Like I was angry.
Your goal wasn't.
It wasn't. In fact, people started figuring out when you need something really hot. I was like, "You're right." I'm concerned because I don't want you to get hurt. You know?
Right. And I think the fact that I love laughing during pain and me like almost enjoying it.
That was a question I had. Has eating pepper has it? Well, you're a human being. Pain is a part of the human experience. Have you had physical pain over the course of the year, like you hurt yourself, where you found that you dealt with the pain differently because of what's happened with peppers? Because I know that, like I have, I broke my back. I have all kinds of pains daily, and I know that peppers are amazing at helping me. Not just peppers for pain, but I know that if I get through drinking a bottle of plutonium, if my back's hurting, it'll hurt for 2 hours. I'll tough it out. I'll be all right.
Right.
You know.
Right. That's a good question. I mean, the question I think is tricky because like I tolerated pain before peppers, but definitely I see pain different now because there's different levels. It's almost whenever you do a heat scale, it's like how much is going to hurt you whenever we do my heat scale now. Because at the beginning of the channel, my heat scale was always based on the actual heat. Now it's like, all right, it's how much is actually hurting me.
Amen.
I mean, it's just like, am I going to ever be a 10? Who knows? I'm like, I think plutonium was like a 9. And I mean, there's something out there that's going to be.
Are you the kind of person that doesn't like saying 10? It's like saying uncle. It's like twist
Right.
your arm. You don't want to say uncle. Break my arm, but don't make me say uncle. I hate saying I can't take anymore.
Yeah, because who knows next year.
It's like tapping out. I'd rather you break my arm than tap out.
And just there's always another reason why I always never give a 10 is the unknown. How it is. See, oh, there we go. That's where I heard it from. He heard it from Tom Brady. I knew. Okay, I can't remember.
So you did hear somewhere.
Yes, I guess that's what came back. Yeah, the next one. Yes. Okay.
I heard a great quote I'm going to use. I was going to wait until a perfect time and just drop it and have people think I came up with it on the fly.
Yeah.
But when someone says, how do you get this all the time? Why? Why do you do what you do? I love this. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
That's true.
That's so
much truth to that.
Fact.
He my shorts, Steve.
Scott.
All right, I'm gonna go through, say some thank yous to everyone because I mean you guys are truly part of this.
Duck out here, leave this for you.
All right.
Thank you so much. You're a good guy. Proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for letting me in on this.
And you're exiting your own apartment.
Yeah, I'm giving you Dayma.
Oh my goodness, Johnny, thank you so much. And I mean, Chili Momberg, thank you for being the first person on the channel, on the live stream. And just appreciate you, Johnny, make him a better person, Chili Mom Bird. And I can see that he's truly happy with you. And it's amazing. You guys are truly great together. Hey, Chili Head. How's it going? 61661. God is love. Thank you. I appreciate the love and support. Stash. Thank you. Silver Creek Pepper Company. You're an amazing company. Keep up the great work. Lucida Mathis, thank you very much. Chris Cag, thank you. The Capper Wave, thank you very much. Jason Caller, thank you. Deadhead, go Bills. Yeah, I don't think they're going very far. Tristan Phillips, thank you. The Vegetarian Lifestyle, thank you, Tristan Phillips. Maddie Spice, thank you. You're a great guy. Keep up the great work and continue growing on your channel as well. Wish you all the luck. Black Woods, thank you. Mr. Todd. Let's see who else we can do. Young Dice Man, thank you. Danny Fudge, thank you very much. Let's see. The Real Mahomie, thank you very much. San Alberto, you're the man. Love when you comment. Love it when you comment on the channel. And my guy that comments every video, Charlie Mullins, thank you very much. I appreciate that. 250 times at least you've said hi on the channel, and that's because you watch every video. All right. Joshua, ice out. Thank you very much. Aaron. All right, guys. That's going to call it for today. I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This whole thing wouldn't be possible without you guys, the Pepper Posse. This has truly been a blessing. I didn't really want to say it in front of Johnny. 2020 was rough. The beginning was always rough, and I didn't really see much purpose in 2020 until Peppers came into my life and just amazingly changed everything. And I think it happened for a reason. Johnny, like Johnny said, it's scripted. We kind of just, it's not scripted, but it feels like it's scripted. We just kind of, turn the camera on and see what happens. But it honestly just happens naturally, organically. And I love what I do now, and would not change it for anything in the world. Would not ever in a million years, wouldn't change it. You can cut both my arms off. Still wouldn't change it. Nope. So
it'd be hard to eat peppers with no arms.
It'd be funnier content. Try to catch it in the air. And also just want to give a huge shout out to my guy. Man, a truly amazing friend, a truly amazing just mentor, and definitely has a big say in everything I do, and makes me become a better person just like you guys do. Definitely inspires me to push myself, not to my limit, but beyond that, because without someone being there in your corner 100% of the time, it's hard. So I just want to say thank you to my man above and Johnny Scoville. Bye, love you guys. See you guys. Johnny, you're awesome, bro.